Ah, it's what being distracted gets you. I'm assuming you mean SD Gundam and not Jim Power. Oh, this is a bad position. The Stargazer, that's like a spin-off of Gundam Seed, right? Oh, Golden Sun too. I've actually never played Golden Sun. I have a friend who's at least one friend who swore by it. The move in Golden Sun is confusing, or Golden Sun as a whole is confusing. I know that it does some weird things with the plot between the games. I think weird positive. I'm not 100% sure on that. So like it's something that happens between Golden Sun 2 and 3. Okay, this is interesting. I hit this? Yes, I can. I want to say off the top of my head that this boss's name is Eye Guy. Might be a little on the nose though. Kimberly, I think, is the only character in this game who has a unique move when transformed, so she can fire this bow. And it also does like 0 damage. It's an absolutely awful move to use. I mainly know that because there is a retro achievement, which I've done already, to beat one of the bosses, I think any of the bosses, using that move, and it takes forever. Oh, did you check and it actually was the Japanese title of Golden Sun 3? I'm vaguely remembering both the name being different and Golden being in at least one of them. I don't know if either of those things are actually true. I mean, I'm sure once I get around to playing them, I'm sure I'll have better context for what what Stargazer is, but now I'm just trying to figure out if it's a thing in the game, or if it's the game, or if it's... Because I just don't have the thing. Oh, good, I survived in this one. I thought I got killed like immediately after defeating this boss. I tried to put in a fix in Journey to Sileus here, where it restores your ammo if you die, because otherwise the way it would interact with the infinite lives is unless you use a continue, which sends you all the way back to the beginning of the level. Uh, if your ammo goes, then it would basically stay gone uh, until you get a ammo pickup, which you don't have on boss fights. And at least one of the boss fights is kind of tricky. Ah, they're speeding it up. Can I leave a gap or something? I'm gonna leave faith for some additional power plants. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The game I'm really hoping shuffles in is the Gyrus, because I feel like that's one that I'm close to beating. Okay, I want them to... Oh. I messed this one up. I need to get them to fall down on the left. The guy on the right's gonna make a path for himself anyway. Or just me not pressing a button. I'm wondering if, because I know it's possible to lose your like axe power meter. I don't know if that happens every time you die, or if it's on like a continue or something. So if it's if it's every time I die, then that means it's going to take multiple levels to get back to the axe power I was at. A few areas here where it is extremely tricky to avoid damage completely. Like this thing. And then if I go down here... Ah, this one's worse. Let me try special weapon, because I tend not to use those. I think down here there's something, yeah, immediately below me. You do kind of a weird jump to get around that. Oh. Not the best set rolls I could have chosen, but this thing seems like it's close to death. I feel like that should have been an explosion or something. It just kind of seems like I annoyed the submarine enough that it just decided to go away. Ah, I don't have any grenade. This'll do. Oh, this game's gonna get very mean. This game's getting very mean. I've been saving smart bombs up, so I guess I could make a lot of use out of those. Provided I remember. Whoa. Am I actually hitting anything? I'm paying all my attention onto dodging and none onto hitting the boss. That's the most I can manage in this kind of game. Okay, that's not good. I'm gonna put... Have to go need some grace. What do I need? I need industrial, I need... There we go. I'm gonna call it a victory if I reach Capital or Metropolis, whichever is bigger. I think that requires you to know the game more than I do, though. I always forget which one is Marco and which one is Tarma, but whichever is the non-Sunglath one, we're skipping him just because I think we're forced to use him in Slug 1. Oh, I think... Oh, I thought that guy would have dropped an item. This one should. It was a screen clear. Those smoke bombs would actually kill you. I think it's supposed to be poison gas. There's something slightly weird about the jumping here, besides the fact that you can just jump a whole lot. There's some kind of acceleration at play. I think because I'm using the Kasurigama, and not just because the game has weird physics. So like a second ago, I jumped left and I was not pushing left, I think. And I feel like I'm losing some of my horizontal momentum. Right there, I was holding off firing until I landed on that platform because it seemed like I wasn't getting enough height. Usually it's not noticeable though. Okay. The ninjas on this kite regenerate. I think maybe if you destroy them all at once, that's what kills it. But the bombs are again hugely effective against that boss. I don't know if there's any boss that bombs aren't the best weapon against. This is where the game gets like ridiculously hard. I beat this with the arcade version, with Arcade Archives, which doesn't have the easier option. And that one took me days, I think. Because eventually I just started getting stuck on the levels and I couldn't make any progress even with unlimited coins. I think with the TurboGrafx difficulty, that won't set in until maybe the last level. I forgot those were thrusters. Okay, can't hit that. I wonder if it was possible to set my button, because if it was, I should have set rapid fire to Y. Right now it's on a X. Super Nintendo Y next button. Okay, here we go. Where are we? One warp? Yeah. So I think it'll be Venus and then a Mercury in this one. I think sometimes it's the other way, but not traditionally. These things are a pain. Teleporting things are also a pain. Oh, it's just one of these. It's doing a lot of blocking my shots. Let's use these. Just get them out. It's annoying me that much. Okay. I'm out of super shots right now anyway. I need to start paying attention to which order the mouth's open in, I think. Because otherwise I'm not gonna get any hits in. Oh, my gun's weak too. That's why that's taking a bit. I feel like this is a TKO. I give him at least one knockdown last shuffle. He gave me an extra life, which screws up the extra life graphic because I'm not even supposed to have more than like significantly more than 4 anyway. So on mass muscle, there's some special behavior because uh, normally it's just shuffling on damage, but he's also got his spit. He blinds you by spitting in your eye, and all that does in the game is that it blurs the graphics, which is supposed to make it harder for you to see. Actually, I think it slows down. Like you don't see every frame of animation either. And it's supposed to make it harder for you to see the punches coming. So you get hit by that once, you get hit by a bunch of punches after. But I thought it would be more interesting because he did get hit at least. To have it shuffle on that. Similarly, Aaron Ryan has a sort of move where he grabs you and then he drains your life out. It's clinch. So he increases his health and he lowers your health, but gradually, which would cause it to shuffle repeatedly. And so I've got it set to shuffle exactly once, if it's working properly. Oh, that snuck up on me. I thought it would faded already. Still haven't tested this one. Yeah, I did lower my my maximum charge by 1. So I think the days of Super Punch Out being easier are gone because now enemies are throwing moves that have multiple hits. And I need to remember the sequence. That one seemed like it was up down, I think. I have to do something about the speed up. There is a whatchamacallit. So when you're editing your like shop bar, what do you call it? The power up purchase bar. No, I don't think I ever actually learned the technical name for that. But there's an option to get something that drains all your power-ups, which would be the last option. And that's the use case, I think, for it, where you accidentally get too many speed-ups. You want one less. So you reset all your power-ups, and then... Oh, this Bonk can't wall climb. What's this? Oh. I'm pretty sure you're gonna fight the bird in the background. In the first Bonk, I assume we're not getting there, so getting there anytime soon, so I'll tell you. Oh, there's multiple ones. But in the first Bonk, they have there's the boss fight coming up. You see the moon in the background during the entire fight? Is there no music on this boss? Okay. I feel like this time period is too late to be seeing stuff like this, or too early to be seeing stuff like this running. But I will not claim to be an expert on pre-Columbian history, as this appears to be. You can do this in the tutorial, which is why I'm trying it, but the timing is trickier than it looked like. So I'm not sure if that was a timing issue, or if that was a I can't do that in this form issue. Oh, I put the shuffle there. Let me jot that down. Doesn't shuffle on some power-up loss from damage. Let's see if it shuffles at all. Yeah, it does. I feel like eventually I'm gonna learn how to do the, eventually I'm gonna learn how to jump those things back in. And it's not gonna matter because it's gonna be hard enough that I'm not gonna pull it off anyway. I feel like Journey to Silence has one of the best soundtracks in the NES, but it's one of those games where it's hard for people to reach later levels, so they don't hear that much of it when they're playing. That was an error on my part. Speed Rumble probably need a whole bunch of grace. Nope. Nope. Ah, I need to keep holding it. I stunned myself. But this is World 3-1. I'm assuming it's gonna be closer to like 8 worlds. I hope I didn't get turned around in this. Nope. I'm fighting a clam. Ah. Yep. Thrown off by which direction was left and which direction was right. Oh, you can blow up those ships in the background? Doesn't look like you can. Oh, stuck in a rut with Piston Honda. I forgot about that. Maybe I need more velocity. Nope. It's just difficult to do. Or it might actually be asking me to be. I don't know if I can get Mini in Super Bonk 2. Still on. Oh, I thought I was on the first level, but I guess I'm a little further in at least. I never really watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force, but I feel like I've either heard that burger boss has a very Aqua Teen Hunger Force style design, or I've seen an Aqua Teen Hunger Force character who looks very similar to that. Not Mootwad, despite it being Moot Patty. I want to say Master Shake facial expression looks more similar. It doesn't look like there's a It doesn't look like this menu is going to scroll down if it hasn't already. So I'm wondering if the dessert then is the last level. Certainly it sounds appropriate. Oh, this protects you from spikes. So for once, this is actually kind of useful. Let's see if that lasts, though. Enemies respawn. That was my mistake. Kind of unintentionally put myself in like a farming behavior. Okay. There's only one left. Oh. I have 30 seconds. I gotta just book it in that one. Okay, I can just hold the button down in this. I should have used that more. I guess it's kind of intentional, but I was like reading the storyline to Merc. I forget what's the manual or website or something, but the description of who you're fighting was the vaguest thing I've seen. I think I dropped the combo because I went left left instead of left right. It's my guess. Oh, I didn't notice that missile there. The main gun is still weak here, but at least I'm doing okay for options. Oh, is this the big core? It is looking like a big core. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll try and grab that exclamation mark. Maybe it'll slow me down because I don't like how fast I'm going in that. I'm not using the, like, reserve, animal buddies because I don't feel like I super need to. It's just against my instinct, but I'm thinking I'd like to... it would be a good practice to do that, just to see what happens. Because I think there might be shuffling issues related to that. I mean, I know there are shuffling issues related to starting the stage, but I think that's where they come from. Wow. Why was it so hard to get up there? I couldn't have taken a step forward. Wow, I have so much health in Bonk, in Super Bonk 1. I mean, I think my starting health is the exact same, but I think I just got a lot of health power-ups in this. Ah. One of these days, I'm going to remember to jump in Smash Brothers. But I guess today is not that day. And this one, I need to say a little bit. Ah. You get inside it, and then duck. I'm trying to remember how to do the super punch, which is why I was kind of waiting there.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't think this game does TKOs. Or it doesn't do actual TKOs. It might, eventually the opponent gets, just doesn't come up. No matter how easily they were coming up before. Okay.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, now, hopefully I can test that. I'm getting used to his normal punches, but I'm just worried that he's gonna stick the squirrel on me again. Because that both takes a while, and the timing is a little trickier. Might not make it. But that would have been a bad dodge anyway. You never get stunned after that either. I think I did a super punch earlier, but I'm not sure how.
One,
Double tap R seems like this.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah, see, this I think is a...
7,
Oh, no, it isn't.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
He's still up. I think that's going to go to decision. So we're already on round 3. Hope it's not the sort of thing that I get to lose if it goes on to decision. Being trying to be cautious in the, oh, what was that? The flashing's not very good. Getting to tell what information is supposed to be giving me. Just try that. I'm out of health and Revenge Shinobi. Yeah. I think they took this from Gargoyle II, but they like to have old bosses just as not even mini bosses really, just an enemy that shows up in the middle of the stages and you can fight it if you want. I think there's like a balancing act here where it feels like they have a little bit more complexity to their levels, like in terms of whether you're going left or right or whatever. But it has to be readable. And I think they just managed to get it. If those stages were a little bit more confusing, be too much. How did I live there? Pretty sure I was getting hit all the time. This is a bullet or something. If it wasn't getting blown up right away, be threatening me some other way. Oh, there's more. This doesn't look so bad. Whoa! Wasn't expecting that one. I'm not doing great here. This is gonna be tricky. Assuming that's the route I'm supposed to go down. Maybe it's not. Because I'm not sure how to break that wall to let the rock outs while I keep getting shuffled. Yeah, I'll go for it. I could just avoid the give the crab a wide berth by staying to the left here. I don't know, it feels weird. Then to actually, I think the other treasure is up here. So I'm gonna do this twice. Is there something over here as well? Yeah. Because I've beaten this game a few times, and I feel like there's a routine I want to follow. Okay. I'm going up for no real reason right here. It would be easier to just go to the right. I wanted to try that. This I remember confused me for a long time when I first played it. I don't know why I did that. You have to duck so you can push you through the hole. If you stop ducking, then that's what happens. Just hoping I could run underneath it. Try paying attention to the name of the game before it finishes switching in again. I think that's a necessary tactic for some of these. Haha, it's safe. It'll be easier if I jump to...
1, 2,
The achievement just went off, so I think it already considers me to have won.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, that's interesting. Wade Hickton shuffles on TKO. The weird thing with these Punch-Out related games is they like to use the same timer for you getting knocked out as them getting knocked out. So you can't just check if your knockout timer has hit 10. You also have to confirm what it is that is hit 10. Oh man, there's something else I wanted to say about one of the games I shuffled in, but I've already forgotten which game it is. And thus can't even... I don't even have the context to remember what it was I was saying. Or wanted to say. I thought it would be easier to hit him with the sword, but then I jumped too far and I walked into him instead. I think the exit is just to the uh, bottom right of this area, but I'm trying to remember if there's a musical note here. I don't think you usually have to walk through a door to reach a musical note. I messed that up, but I also don't really need it, so that's okay. Pretty sure I already have that. Yeah, my power-ups aren't really going away. Okay, so that's the actual exit. If I go to the right, that's a fake exit. Oh. I need help climbing back up. There we are. Here we go. So this block. If we're lucky, we can hit it with the block and knock it out at the same time, but I guess it stopped it from coming over here. Oh, but I have to beat it anyway. I need to push this from the left side. There. Alright, so the musical note is probably hiding somewhere here. Oh. I want to say further up, there's a place where it like hooks around, so you don't actually have to search because out in the open, but another thing, I can't remember if musical notes are ever like hidden behind something. I don't think they are. I think it's always, yeah, you can just see them. As opposed to like also I realize when I'm saying musical notes I'm referring to these ones because your equivalent coins are also musical notes. And I guess we're fighting cheat music, so those don't have notes on it, but they would contain notes. Kind of the most musical area of a music-themed game. Oh. Taken out for good measure. What is that? It's music themed, so it should be a musical thing. It's like a NASA, maybe? I think this is, yeah, this wide shot is a kind of weird special weapon where if I hold it, he does this rapid fire in multiple directions. Oh, this is cool. I feel very informed by Contra, though. Like, there's at least one boss that does this in Contra 3, right? Difficulty-wise, this is way easier than the likes of Contra, at least so far. Try down this time.
Ready, go!
I feel like there should be an enemy chasing me from that warning message. How am I supposed to get past that guy? Oh, that's why. This is, I guess, why I wasn't able to see the ground before in that last stage, because it just expected me to note swerve to some side where there was the ground. Ah, the flashing on this level is terrible. Whoa. It's something odd about this game in that it completely switches its philosophy to levels between them. Like the last level was this, very easy, very like maze-like. You gotta follow follow the path very carefully. There's all these power-ups which you gotta be very aware of. Then here there's nothing, but it's just a regular path that you just need to find a detour. And then you're gonna find some that are just nothing but so many item blocks that you can't make heads or tails of it. Rucksack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I'm 2/21st of the way through the game by the seam of it. So I'm at stage 10. So there's somewhere around 210 stages in the game, if I'm interpreting this correctly. Whoa. Whoa. Get that heart. Cone isn't that terrible. It's a little confusing. Okay, let's be more cautious this time. I can't turn around in this Gundam stage, so these enemies spawning behind me are a problem. And I also noticed there's landmines down there. So I just shouldn't be hiding towards the back. What game is this? This is King and Grand Prix, right? Try moving it. I just remembered that I was stuck in Guardian Legends, so I thought I would just try moving in a direction and hope that it gets me unstuck. Speaking of, move that way. Ah, no, there's a bunch of stuff that's shooting me towards the sides. My problem. I'm probably trying to go up. Yeah, that seems about right. I don't have a ground pound or anything, so I don't think I can get those right now because it looks like it requires attacking in the air. Oh, I thought I could walk on that. There's a key. What I probably gotta do is... Oh no, I missed the... I have to figure out how to go back to wherever I just was. Oh, this should work. But the timing's a little tricky by the looks of it. There's the key. The treasure has, by comparison, usually been a little bit out in the open. Well, I feel like I've done this area before. I wonder if I've tried to beat this game at some point, and it's an area I've reached. I'm fairly certain I haven't beaten this game before. I have no way to roll over there. Okay, here's where I was. Okay, this isn't working. I can't use these items. There. Ah, almost. I'm hoping to lift myself up and then hack that. With decent chance I won't even survive and might basically punch out. That's not good. I kind of forgot about this, but when I was testing, I learned that you only have a certain amount of times you're allowed to lose a match in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I might just have to make a break for it. Hold on, I'm gonna force you to quit a circuit. So, Haunted Castle, hopefully I fixed it, but it's I was running into an issue where it kept on booting me to the start. Try a different person. It kept on booting me to the start because it only allows you to continue a limited amount of times. And hopefully that's resolved. Yes, and I need to go back. I didn't miss anything from... No, I didn't miss anything on previous levels. Previous worlds. Try sticking close to the ground. Maybe they can be here. There's usually one world in this game or so, or one level per world or so, where it takes a little bit more efforts to... That was a mistake. A little more effort to find the golden note, or whatever you want to call it. This is the road? That's ridiculous. Ah, I was winning that grapple for a fraction of a second. Oh, I need to shuffle on King of the Monsters 2 Arcade. Does not shuffle on Death. I can take out all the corners on this boss.
No much for me.
I feel like this guy's supposed to have a French accent. Oh, that wasn't right. Clock Creeper. Clock Creeper. Second, it's squad. Shuffled on the end of some levels. I need to resist my instinct to just shuffle or jump constantly in that game. It's not really working out. Just a tiny window where I could hit him. This is where he chose to rotate. But I think to make up for it, he's not going to have a lot of health. Because you see, we're already like halfway through breaking through that barrier. Ah, did you fire some shots too? Some tiny little, hard to see shots. If you can position the option right, you might be able to hit him, to sneak by him. Okay, this is a good tactic. Well, I could get a nice position there. Okay. This is where the final boss comes in. Or rather, the boss of this stage. I have a big problem with the boxes in this game, though. That's my only thing with it. It's generally a good game, but the bosses, I feel it's very hard to figure out what you do with them. This one, I believe, the first one was okay, but they start to get a little puzzly. This one, I think, your shots ricochet off the wall, and you can do maybe more damage getting back. Oh no, this isn't the one I'm thinking of. This one's not so bad. One kind of got a port in the center. I need to just go for the number. I don't have much health here. First thing? Yeah, I'm gonna revive on the spot. That's not a big problem.
Get ready.
Okay. Oh no. Ah. If I can stay above him for a minute, just long enough for that round to end, that'll be good. Okay, I got magma already, so I don't need to worry about finding anything else in this area. I think there's some enemies coming up below. For some reason apprehensive. I think they just do a whole lot of damage, and I was getting worried. That was a bad dodge. Over here. Did I just shuffle accidentally entering the stage? Maybe this? I didn't want that fire stream to appear accidentally, so... He needs to stick to... I think I have to meet a witch named Hecate to, I get the feeling that Samuel would have been Samael, but there was some, I think, censorship in the names in this series. It was the 80s, early 90s. You know how it is. I was actually thinking about how it's unusual that they got away with calling this game the Demon Darkness. I think that's might be a little bit much for this period. You get a nice big health bar in this game. Whereas in Gargoyle Quest 1, despite the games being so similar, it feels very rough just by how much weaker you are. Oh, I'm not going to make that. Yeah, 77, 18. Nope, 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 nope. This is usually the first boss when I play this game, so I'm the most used to him, but at the same time, this is a harder form, which I'm not as used to. I think when he goes to, yeah, these reflectors, eventually he has another pattern where they just kind of go all over the place, and I have no idea how to deal with that. Where are we getting the skulls off of? Like it's flashing something in the background? Great. Like the strategy for this one, which is I'm gonna have to wait for that spring at the edge and just hold. Yeah, leap of faith. I wonder if it's gonna be worth jump from this going forward. This is unnerving. Whoa. I was not expecting to get past that one. Oh, I'm behind a pillar. There's some clown or something that hit me while I was there. I thought that maybe I was like transparent because I had taken damage. Oh, that was the first time one of my people was knocked out, right? Let me get off the floor and in Psycho Salamander there. If you look at the top of the bar here, there's a few games that do this. They don't have any limits to their lives display. So normally, if if there's no numerical lives, I'm giving as much lives as possible, just as many lives as possible, specifically so that yeah, that's good. Just so that what am I saying? I'm giving as many lives as possible, just so. Sorry, I'm trying to strategize and talk at the same time. Okay. Now I think I just kind of need to make a break. Now, if I poke a hole here, they can't get at me this way. So once they're down, I can run for it. Oh, no, but if the door's open, then I can get back in there. I can just turn around immediately. And now I've already forgotten what I was saying before. In balloon fights, since enemies start in a... This is pretty obvious, I think, but enemies start in a... in a state of not having pumped up their balloons yet, as opposed to you who you're already able to move immediately. So once you arrive on a new stage, you should immediately try to find the nearest enemy and kill them off. Go like this. Use this more residential. So a weird thing in Punch-Out is they really like head swaps. As well as reusing animations between games. I could have just stood there and I think I would have got it. And I was just kind of discussing this. I think I brought this up with Ryudo the other day, where like it's sort of a testament to how charming the animations are that all that reuse isn't interpreted as negative. Okay. that's good. That's going to give them a way. This is a similar issue that I have with the other level. Okay, let's clear all this stuff out. There. Now they have a path to go to the bottom. And they'll clear out my path to the key. Now I can go up. I don't know what monster that is that replaces the fairy. I don't know if it is one. This looks too nice. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of a rough time. Oh. Okay. That makes things a little bit easier. Now it's just play chicken with duckin'. But then this is gonna be a bad time. Okay. Now that's done with. Now what I want to do is... There, now I don't have to deal with those again. And now I'm just going to have to run, put a box there as deterrence. That level wasn't even bad. I've got 2 more levels and I'm probably going to fight a boss. I don't feel like there's 100 levels in this. Maybe 50? Oh. Okay. So if I didn't put that box there right now, this thing would be hunting me all over the place. But thankfully, it can only attack left and right. So this level is now completely fine. Just with that one move. Oh, I may have spoken too soon. How do I get past these guys now? Okay. Here's what I have to do. And that coin's also in the way. So now that that's there, I can put that under. I think I have to clear stage 30 and then there's the boss. I think that's how it works. Oh, this is a big one. And there's a bomb, that's all. Oh no. Bit of a warning sign. Okay. It's a Naga stage. This is similar to the problem that we had before in the original Solomon Key. Might be an adaptation of the same level. be too surprised. I need to make sure that the Nagas don't reach me. Okay, I'm just gonna run for it. Not as concerned about grabbing the plates or anything. I don't know what she does. He's designed like your assistants in the normal games, so basically the ones who explain all the actions you do. Oh man, this is no good. First off, I gotta worry about those enemies. Where's the door? Okay, this isn't so bad. So it's generated over there, so I don't want to lift that through. So if it lands on the ground, it'll attack me. Okay. If the Naga gets through, it'll be a huge hassle, but this thing's a hassle too. I don't have any way of running in here and getting through it without... I can't protect myself without shooting a fireball, and I don't think a fireball spawns in this stage, which is weird. And see, if there was a Naga there, it would just hunt me down endlessly. So again, I would need a fireball. There's kind of no way to deal with that. That's also very weird. Also, these don't break blocks at least. They're easily contained. I'm gonna give this one a little more room so I can dodge it better. And then these two will go at the same time. Maybe I want this one to be a little out of sync. There we go. Making a lot of progress in Monster Rancher Explorer now. They've gotten tough before. I feel like this is gonna be a bad one though. It's all Nagas from here on in. When the game starts throwing Nagas at you, that's the point where it's no longer a nice, relaxing game. It's actually pretty vicious. Okay. Right. Oops. Oh, there we are. I was worried that the Naga would generate and hit the block that I was on. So, these things are also quite neat. What am I doing here? Get the key? I guess I must have. Oh, the door's open, so that means I got the key. I was just looking to see if there was a key in the room. I think bosses up to the 5s, right? Uh-oh. Oh, there's every monster I don't like in this level. If you get 10 Pepsis, yeah, there you go. It restores your health. So I had taken damage there, but it wasn't a huge deal. Setback dealt with now. If your time meter runs low, that's a bigger problem, because that instantly kills you. And this game likes to be very stingy with time, especially towards the end. See, I don't think I've been dashing much, but that was like, let's say getting hit cost me 10 seconds in total. I don't remember how much I would have gotten hit throughout the stage. Well, the stage has some fakeouts like that. That's just very easy to get hit at certain point in that stage if you don't know, if you don't already know what's up. Ah, I'm trying to do the like double jump volley shots, but I don't really entirely know the procedure to pull that off. This is good because when I get earthquake power, I can also freeze all the enemies who are in the water and the air. Ah, I lost it already. Okay, so for with this boss, when its like center gate is open, that's when it's vulnerable. But you need to turn around. It's like a boo, really. Ah, wasn't thinking. And if it isn't open, it just shoots you. So head for the exit. Like, am I wrong, or is the numbering in these states all backwards? Oh boy. These are probably the equivalents of Nagas, these red dragon. Oh, ah, didn't wiggle close enough. Now I'm going up. Finally, hopefully unfreed myself. It's auto. It's a conveyor belt. This area. Finally. I think I was stuck there for a little bit. For no good reason, too. I kept not paying attention when I got thrown back in. Can I jump all the way up to this? No, I can't. There's a good chance I'm not gonna make this just because of the timer. Hmm. I mean, it's the bonus stage, it's not a big deal, but I'd still like to get it if I can. No, 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 I missed the dactyl. If I could grab the dactyl in that first jump. Whoa! Okay, give me a completely different set of mountains. I don't have any. Did I clear all the previous mountains? Is that what happened? That was wild. Maybe it's if you clear X amount of mountain, so you can skip some that you don't like. I'm pretty sure I didn't beat all of them. Okay, here, escape. What? I don't know why it wasn't letting me use the goal. Was I too strong to use the goal? One more, and then I can fight the boss. Those aren't helping this. It's a little funny. I didn't time that well. Eve Samurai, I think. Uh, They're definitely instant kills in the arcade version, because everything's an instant kill in the arcade version. But I think they're instant kills in this too, and they're quite scary. Because they hunt you down, and their range is pretty long, and they have a bunch of health. Oh, that's not good. Weird. To lure it into a false sense of security and then kick it. Easier said than done. Because I don't have enough range to guarantee that I can. Ah. I remembered to jump there, but couldn't hit the button in time. This is actually not a good place to use items. Because those big pigs, I think you need to finish them off with the power hits. Okay. Now we're up against the boss. I think this is General Slaughter. This one doesn't have a good wide shot to begin with. This red plane. Excuse me. These green ninjas blocked some of my shots, it looks like. So I gotta be a little cautious about them. Do I need to re-rescue the kids that I rescued before? It doesn't look like I do. Ah. Doesn't seem like a good way to block that. This probably is. It seems like the sort of game where there would be, but I don't know exactly what that method would be. Oh, that hurts you. I thought it would hurt you if it stomped on you, but not if you try to bounce off it like a tree or something. That's the dinosaur's leg, I think. And you'll start needing those. Now I need this help. Because I'll let it stomp me. I'm just gonna spam the beam. Because they're a little strong. You might need the sensor to fully clear this area, because he's using his ears to, his robot ears, to get more information. Oh, good timing. We're, I think, almost done. So this is Treasure likes reusing their ideas or reiterating on their ideas. So this is them basically slipping a version of a take on Seven Force into Astro Boy. This one only has 4 forums, though. Yeah, my timer just went off. Let's see where we get in Gradius, and then we'll call it a night. You know what? Just for you, because you misfits. I'll stick around for another 15-minute stick, and I'm having fun too. That is the arcade version of 3. I don't know whether people prefer the arcade version or the SNES version. I think I included that because Polterghost recommended it, and he specifically said the arcade version. Oh, I did end up uploading the game list to Pastebin. Did you see that? Oh, it's a Bigfoot. You need to jump over to the other side. No, it's over here. I'll just pop it back in the chats next time I shuffle. Here, I'll do that right now. I think Sin and Punishment is the only one I have like written down there, which I completely have not been able to get working. For some reason, after I updated Bizhawk, it just stopped. Oh, and there is, it's not a big one, but there is a slight error there in that that I realized after the fact where I put the SNES version of King of the Monsters 1, and I meant the arcade version. Having both the arcade version and the Genesis version of 2 is correct, because the Genesis version is a fighting game, and the arcade version is a beat 'em up. Oh, there's no ending on the arcade version Pac-Land? Okay, yeah, I can look at that. Usually, if I didn't know that better, I was going by the assumption that the arcade version was better, but yeah, sometimes it isn't true. Hoping I have enough firepower. Did my heavy tank get completely eradicated? I guess they did. I'll send these in. This is bad. Yeah, I don't have enough to both take out these rockets and this boat. Oh, Pac-Man World 1? I'll jot it down. I have a checklist that I've been keeping, so if you have any ideas, I can take a look at it. PlayStation games, I think, are sometimes a little harder, though, so I can't guarantee that one. Like, I know, I want to get into Gear Fighter Dendo, and then I can figure that out. I was hoping I would be able to do that in one more turn, but I also didn't have anyone in position to take the enemy base, which is the other way of doing that. Okay. Didn't work out. That's the way I have to do it. I think Pac-Man is distinctive enough that if you get like a good version of it, uh, I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking of where I was playing with that sentence. But yeah, I think it would be nice to get a better version than maybe the Miss Pac-Man, because I think Spike was saying that was that doesn't have an ending or something. That doesn't have a clear ending. Neither does a Championship Edition, which I put in, um, the NES version of Championship Edition. But that at least you can clearly say, oh, there's only two maps. I beat both of them. This is weird. Let's go over to the. Oh, he might help. A lot of people probably just won't know the championship if an NES exists. At least I didn't hear about it. Not sure if there's a pre-order bonus. I feel like that might have been the case. Somehow that's actually easier than the first level. It is absolutely one of the worst things I've played on the NES. I think I love how there's the universal experience of you just immediately start the game, you walk forward, and then the first enemy shoots you and kills you. Because there's just no way that you can dodge that without knowing it beforehand. And even if you know it's there, it's hard to dodge. Oh, these are not a comfortable arrangement of shots. Oh, that was weird. Need to jot that down in a second. I actually feel like really weird about Hummer Team's ports because I feel like some of them are actually not bad. Like, have you played the NES, the NES port of Final Fight that they did? That is weirdly solid. Because there's a similar problem when you're looking for, when I was, like, looking for stuff for the, I've been looking for stuff for the bargain bin in, Arcade Pit. And Hummer Team stuff, their original stuff seems like it's good, but then when I'm looking at the ports, I'm like, are people actually gonna laugh when they see this? Because it's kind of just a cool port. Super Mario World I haven't played though, so maybe that's really bad. Actually, I guess they made Somari, so it'll be related to that, right? Uh, Smite does look for improvement patches if those are a thing, but it was already in there, so I'm not sure if he's specifically looking for those for Samari. Let's see if I successfully learned this out. I did not. I'm gonna get stuck a lot at that boss, I think. don't think hunting power-up is going to go very well with this one. Not moving fast enough to... Oh. Yeah, let's switch to laser. I can do it with feet up. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I think it's the standout music of this. Might be the standout track of this game. Oh. Okay, the bombs don't hit you directly. That's good to know. Okay, that's the extra time timer, so I'm gonna end up sending you to someone else now. But thank you for coming anyway. Just opening up Twitch to find someone to raid. Yeah, you too. Have a nice night. Oh, it's a lot of people online. Uh, seeing Ryudo, so I'm gonna hop in over there. But again, thank you for joining me, as well as anyone who's watching this on the YouTube upload later. Be here tomorrow as well, and enjoy the rest of your day.